Myself in. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The fuck is going on today? Literally cannot get on my own stream, man. This is great. I cannot get on my own show. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the breakdown, episode 625. Welcome to everybody who's tuning in. Appreciate you guys for coming in and showing me love. Retweet, reshare, whatever. Tell your friends, tell your grandma, bingo, that I am live right now, live, 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We were supposed to have John on today, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but it'll be Thursday. Okay, it'll be Thursday, 1:15 p.m. We'll be talking to John about prediction markets and crypto as well. Google, get your thing together. Apparently, it was a Google calendar thing that there was a little mishap and miscommunication there, but that's fine. The show goes on. That means that we're going to have we are really going to have a fucking packed Tuesday through Friday. We really are going to have a packed Tuesday through Friday. That it is going to be wild. It's going to be wild. Tomorrow is an epic show as well. Tomorrow is a fucking epic show. I'm just saying, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Hold on. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Tomorrow we have somebody coming on here tomorrow that I've been patiently waiting. That's from 50, but I've been patiently waiting to go ahead and have a conversation with. See, a lot of motherfuckers come on here and do a show and they're trying to get people into I gotcha moments. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do none of that bullshit. I'm trying to really have a conversation and understand why a certain person thinks the way they do. That's all I'm trying to do. Trying to have a good conversation and allow the person to speak. Okay, when my guests come on to this show, I allow the person to speak. I want them to speak. I want to hear what they have to go ahead and offer to us. And if I feel like chiming in, I will. I think that's where everybody gets it wrong. Listen, I've been, let me say this, fifth week. Going into the fifth week. I've been studying tape. I feel like I am a professional athlete. You guys know how close I was to being that in hockey, but I feel like I'm watching tape. I'm watching tape of everything that I am doing. The good, the bad, the ugly. And I am just focused on improving every single day. But it's not hard for me because I got the talent and I sure bring the effort. Not hard for me at all. But I do watch the tape and I'm my biggest critic. My editors know this. My editors know this. My editor definitely knows this because I'm like, man, I sucked today. And he's like, no, you didn't. You fucking did great. But he's like the type of dude that'll tell you sucked. He's really the type of dude that tells you really sucked. But he's like, nah, man, like, you're doing great, bro. You're doing great. Then I got, by the way, let me give a round of applause to my audience. I get to read the comments after the show. I get to read DMs after the show. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, the people that continue to follow, tune in to this show, the 625th episode of the show. And you guys know, unofficially, there's been more. Then there's been the podcast. You guys have been following me for a very long time. The remarks that I'm getting about, man, you're really delivering. Man, I love your shows. I tune in. I watch the whole show. And I usually don't watch a whole show. It's been really cool. You can block me, you can mute me, but I'm telling you right now, the clips are gonna be unstoppable. You're gonna have when you're scrolling down X or you're scrolling down TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, you're going to see me. I'm telling you right now, I'm warning you. You're gonna see me in the next few weeks. You're gonna be scrolling and be like, man, this motherfucker's on my timeline again. That's right. That's right. And I will be. And I will be. 100%. We're gonna have a packed week. Holy fuck. I'm laughing because the week's gonna be packed. But I guess everything sort of happens for a reason. This is my first, I guess, second time in the last 5 weeks that I'm by myself, I guess, on the show. I could bring on people, but I could bring on people. I got a list of people that want to come on the show. I could, but I want to take this time on Monday and address the markets. Maybe I do that. Maybe I do that. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will just dive deeper into the markets, right? While you pussies and you bitches, and that's not gender specific, while you cry in the timeline, you cried. I watched it. It's disgusting behavior. You don't believe in crypto. A lot of you guys absolutely do not believe in crypto. A lot of you guys don't hold any crypto to begin with. So a lot of the shit that happened in crypto didn't affect you because you don't even hold crypto. You don't have a fucking, you don't have a nickel, you don't have a fucking penny in it in the goddamn space. Crying. Oh my God, it's over. Oh my, you're wrong, David. You're wrong. It's going to zero. Listen to me, you fucking crackheads. Listen to me carefully. I don't give a fuck where the price goes. Oh my God, I called it the bear market. I don't give a fuck. I get excited. I'm like, how do I buy more? That is what goes through my mind. How do I get more? Okay, it's not how do I sell off, it's how do I get more? Okay, that's how I'm thinking. You're sitting here fucking crying on the timeline, a grown-ass man from India. Okay, because now we know where the fuck y'all are from. Grown-ass men from India crying on the fucking timelines. It's over. I should have pulled out. Oh my God. Let's go to prediction markets and just fucking put a question out there. How many men are really in the fucking crypto space? That should be a fucking good one. I'll tell you, you can go ahead and be born a biological male, but you act like a fucking female, man. For real. The females are acting more like males out here, man. I'm just saying, man. I ain't saying nothing wrong, bro. I'm really saying. Shit's crazy, man. That shit is wild. Reading some of the stuff you guys throw out there is just wild, bro. It is wild, man. It's over. I knew it. I called the top. My favorite one is the people saying I called the top. You have really good individuals in this space who know what the fuck they're doing. They're hesitant to call the top. Hesitant to call the fucking top. Yet we have Crypto Elmo out here in these streets with a fucked up NFT and a bio that just spells I did not graduate or get past second grade, telling you that it's over. Remarkable. This is who you're getting financed. I want you to understand the reason why you're broke as fuck and why you're trying to apply for the WIC program is because you listen to a bunch of fucking crackheads with no face to them. Okay? And they're deleting. They're right now, as we speak, they are deleting every single post they put onto the timeline. Deleting. Call the top. I called the top. These motherfuckers, when motherfuckers say, I called the top and I called the bottom. Why don't you call the lottery numbers for me too, man? Because if you're calling tops and bottoms, I want the lottery numbers so I can go to the corner store and play Mega Millions or fucking Powerball. Let's fucking go, man. Since you're that fucking good. Since you're that good, I want you to I want you to go ahead and call it for me, man. By the way, tomorrow's show is going to be extended because I have to extend it due to the time difference. But tomorrow's show will be extended, and I would think that you're tuning in tomorrow. All right, especially on this kind of topic. This person individual is gonna love it, and I don't know, and I don't know. Well, I know from which angle the person individual will be coming from. You know, I'm actually laughing because now John gets to have not only today's episode with his name in it and the company name, but it'll also be Thursday as well. So shout out that. Hey man, that's fucking great marketing, man. That's great marketing. Man, I can't believe Google did that. But anyway, markets looking good, right? The markets are looking good. Let's go ahead and have a look at the markets over here. Let me go ahead and pull up the market. Okay, let me look at the markets. Let me take a look at the markets. Don't watch me. Okay, here we go. Full screen. All right, we're back over 3.03. We're at $3.03 trillion market cap. Let's fucking go. Bitcoin's at 88,272. Ethereum is closing in on 3,000. We got Solana back over 130. BNB, oh my god. Hold on, let me bring my shit over here. I'm like looking over there and shit. No, the markets again. I'm not getting too. So I want to say this. I also want to say this. Okay. I really do want to say this because we get excited in the moment. And again, the way I go into any of these plays, I'm not looking at numbers, man. From the standpoint, like I'm not panicking because something's like Bitcoin, for instance, right? When Bitcoin started to pull back, like I wasn't panicking. I was just trying to figure out when do I go in? Like, but I'm not trying to find the bottom, but I'm like, when's a good time to go in? So for instance, if it's at 80,000 and it's heading to 78,000, hypothetically speaking, of course, I start purchasing at 80 and I'll DCA myself into 78. But that's only because, like, look, if it doesn't go to 78, at least I bought up on 80. That my mind is thinking, how do I DCA properly, right? How do I make sure I don't fuck up my dollar cost average? Okay, on my Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Solana, whatever it is, man. But particularly, like, obviously, I go hard with Bitcoin. Now, I want to get as much as I can now before the shit goes to millions, right? Like, it will go to millions. It just will, and there's nothing you can do to stop that. Today, you're looking at this at 88,339. Some people might say, well, this is a relief bounce or whatnot. Honestly, I don't give a shit what it is. I'm being dead serious. Like, I don't care what it is. You guys are happy. Okay, you guys are happy. To me, like, again, like I'd be happy to get it at 80,000. I'd be happy to get it at 82. Shit, I'll get it at 88,331. But I think I've done a good job in the last few days to go ahead and make sure that I got enough. Now, if I get the opportunity again, great. Do I want it to go up? Yeah, I do want it to go up because you guys act like straight up bitches on the timeline. That's right. And you start acting You start acting like a little bit sus. I'm talking about a little bit sus, a little bit, you get where I'm going with this. Straight up bitches. Straight up bitches. By the way, I'm going to continue to say this. What is the purpose of having these women come on to the timeline in crypto? Fucking just naked and saying good morning. Can somebody tell me what do the women that come onto the timeline just bare naked saying good morning, what is that actually doing for crypto? Like what am I getting? So a good morning, a fucking almost naked, I still believe. Like, what am I getting out of that post? I want to ask people exactly am I getting out of that post? You can go ahead and comment in the comments, and even in you don't have to do it in the live stream. You can go ahead and just comment on X in the comment section on any of the platforms that are streaming. But seriously, what am I getting out of this? What do I get out of it? I'm always trying to figure it out. What do I get out of some naked ass chicks that don't know anything about crypto going onto the timeline and saying good morning? Like, bro, like go to OnlyFans. Seriously, go to OnlyFans. Let the real women. You know what happens? Women that actually know what the fuck they're talking about, that are building here, and that can hold a conversation, and they don't want to be a part of the women of Web3 crew. Like they can. Like, by the way, speak to a lot of really highly intelligent women. They don't want to be a part of the women in Web3 shit. They just want to. They can hold their own on any panel, regardless of gender, bro. Like they can hold their own, and even probably fucking smash you upside your head, regardless of gender. They don't want to be a part of women in Web3. To some of these sophisticated women, that's degrading to pigeonhole them in a box and say like you're part of the women in Web3. They don't want the real women in this space. You will never hear them say I'm a woman in Web3. What the fuck does that mean? I'm a guy in Web3. Now what? What does that even mean? Anyway, welcome to the breakdown. I was thinking about a lot of this as I was working out and doing my thing during the weekend and looking at shit. Like, what the fuck what does that mean? I'm a guy in Web3. Like, we're all fucking crackheads, I guess, man, because we're here and we have nowhere else to go, I guess. I don't know. We're numb. I'm numb. I'm numb to all this. By the way, how you feel? People ask me, how you feeling, Dave? Nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. I'm numb. I am absolutely fucking numb. Like none of this bothers me. Not when this shit goes down, when things go backwards here in crypto, like I don't give a fuck. Y'all care because y'all have mortgage payments, y'all have car payments, okay? Repo, foreclosures coming. Like I smell it. I smell it because motherfuckers ain't yapping anymore. Okay. Motherfuckers are less yappy. Okay. Less froggy and not leaping. I see it. I see it. Saying I see it. It really is true. No, seriously, we got to do that thing we got to put that on a prediction market. We got to put that how many men are in crypto? I would love to see the fucking answers because it's definitely like 10. There's no more than 10 real men in this space. The rest are biological men, but like act like honestly straight up bitches with pronouns. Do I like how the market is looking today? I absolutely like it. I like how the market is looking. I like how the market is looking. But again, I'm not getting excited. I'm not getting excited. I want to see more days of this. Okay? I just want to see more days. That's it. I want to see more of this. One day or a few hours is not going to get me excited, okay? It's not going to get me excited. Act like you've been here before, okay? Let's watch what happens. Let's watch what happens as we move forward throughout the day. Tomorrow, let me see a green week. How about I see 2 to 3 weeks of mostly green, and then I'll go ahead and I'll get excited. But like I said again, I'm bullish in any motherfucking market. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't have any, you guys still have feelings. When you've been in the markets for 10 plus years, there are no feelings. I'm not emotionally attached to shit. Nothing. Not a damn thing. It doesn't phase me. Uh, the only thing that has bothered me, I guess, and I've talked to a few people about this. The only thing that's bothered me about this run is that even the smartest individuals can't can't get their hands can't really get their hands on it and like really understand what the fuck is going on 100% confidently because of the institutions being in the game. And we can talk about hash rates and electricity and all this shit, mining, like I respect it, but I'm just saying there are people that I talk to that like, man, this is nothing like the previous markets, and you can't take previous markets and kind of use it towards this market because it's just a little bit off. Like the charts say we should go. The charts is saying we're in a bear market. The data is saying we're not. It is completely all over the place. But I guess I'm excited. Like I'm having more fun, I guess now. But again, I don't feel anything. I feel numb to all this shit. I feel numb to it. I really do. Welcome to the breakdown episode 625. Sponsored by Gemini, the good folks at Gemini. Gemini doing their thing as always. Last week was an amazing week for the DG brand. By the way, last week numbers are coming in and the numbers look really fucking good. So I think we're stable at the numbers, or we might have done a little bit better, but like the numbers are coming in and the numbers are good. Partnership requests are coming in. Those are good. A lot of things happening. A lot of things are happening. And slowly we'll go ahead and start talking about them. I'm excited. I'm really fucking excited. Shout out to VeChain and the UFC. Want to give a shout out to VeChain and the UFC. Probably talk about that more as we go ahead and move forward towards December, I guess. But Ethereum, man, you know what? One thing that I sit back, I'm like, Ethereum, when Ethereum pops, you're gonna see every single bitch run back to Ethereum. Like, I really believe so. When Ethereum goes ahead and pops, you're going to see every single motherfucker run back to Ethereum. I believe that. And I believe the memes, and here I'll talk about the memes. I think the memes are going to make a ridiculous comeback. Not the shitty memes that you're holding that came off like the ticker and, fucking lasted for 12 minutes. But I believe you're going to see a hell of a comeback on Ethereum. I want to say this. This has actually been funny to watch for the people that are so concerned with motion. That's right, motion. People that are concerned with the word motion, yet they have absolutely none. So we could talk about Rage. Let me go ahead and just talk Rage here a little bit. Rage hit 6.3. I want to use this as an example. Rage hit $6.3 million. Rage guy, the ticker Rage, and Moonshot didn't list it. Here's another one that's not being listed. Wojak on Solana. It's hit like 20 million, and it hasn't been listed on Moonshot. Yet the only thing on Moonshot that has been listed for the last few months are things that have gone to like 1 million or 2, and then within 24 to 48 hours, most of these things have gone to 0. So I don't understand. I have absolutely no understanding how how these things are getting listed on Moonshot. Like I'd love to have, and I've already reached out multiple times. Just so you guys know, me and my staff have reached out multiple times to get somebody from Moonshot to come on here and just explain why or how the process of listing actually works on for Moonshot. Because it's Moonshot's a great application, right? You can tell your friends and family members, hey, like here's like being that you don't want to like get a wallet or hold a wallet or create a wallet and seed phrases and all this stuff. Here you can use here you go. Use a Moonshot. And you can pay with a credit card and you can use Apple Pay and all this stuff. So it's a great product. It is a great product. But how are you listing things? I'm just wondering. Just wondering because there have been forget about not just Rage and the Wojaks, but like there have been a lot of good projects out there that still can't get on. I'm just wondering why. And why won't somebody like a representative of the show, why won't they come on and just like have the conversation? Let's just have the conversation. That's all I'm saying. We can have a convo. Nothing wrong with that. If you come on here and say, "Hey, you know, Dave, like this is the way we list things. This is how we look at things, and we have a certain criteria, etc., etc." Okay, I'll be more understanding, and then more communities will understand what they need to do in order to be seen. But you got people tattooing one moonshot on themselves, and I'm just wondering, man, like if I own a brand and I want visibility and I want major visibility, that's free marketing. I'm getting those people in. Like I'm getting whatever XYZ project in because I know they're gonna go hard on social media to go ahead and push my product. Easy. That's a no-brainer. This is why I say, before we go to commercial break, this is why I say a lot of people do not understand how to run a business in crypto. Like a lot of people do not understand how to run a business in crypto. And I'll give more thoughts on that right after this commercial break from Gemini. That is right. This break is sponsored by Gemini. Go to Gemini.com/David G to check out the lineup of credit cards. That's right, the lineup of credit cards issued by WebBank on Gemini's site. Gemini.com/David G. Check out all the credit cards. Earn Bitcoin and not points. We'll be back in a few. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We have somebody coming on here. That's right. We have somebody. I would say what's happening right now, or what this person is actually doing, but I don't. Or maybe I should tweet it. You know what? Maybe I'll tweet it out. Let me tweet this out. I gotta talk to him, man. This person. I gotta talk to this person, man. I gotta talk to this person. I'm gonna put him on the spot too. Put him on the spot. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you know, what else does he do? Hold on. What else does he do? Hold on. Let's go. My bad, guys. You gotta hold on, man. I am winging this, man. Okay, that's it. All right. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is what happens. This is live. This is what happens when you're live, okay, and you're doing all these things literally by yourself. It really is. Yo, by the way, to the fuck yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Let me see. Yep, that's right. All right. Sorry, just trying to get something done here. All right. Let me touch on a few topics and I'm gonna get right into that. What I was talking about. So Bitcoin is healing. Bitcoin is looking good again. Let's wait and see what happens. Okay. Let's just wait and see. Who knows? Maybe Trump comes out and decides to say Bitcoin is trash and go to Zcash. Uh, who the fuck knows, right? Who the fuck knows? And by the way, I don't like Chase after hearing about what happened with them doing things with speculation, of course, but having Jeffrey Epstein as a client of yours, despicable. Memes pumping. The memes are back. The real memes. The real memes are back. But I don't want to say we're so back. I want to avoid that language right now. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see where they go. I will say that the communities, the meme communities or the cults that are going hard and have been going hard regardless of price, those are going to win. Okay? Those are going to win. 100%. 100%. The memes with cults behind them are going to win. 100%. Yes, Landy. You know what? JP Morgan, Chase, Diamond, I'm sure CEO knows about everything. They protected, again, my speculation on Diamond, okay? My speculation on Diamond, but he was a client at JP Morgan Chase. Here's the biggest pedophile in the world doing the nastiest and disgusting, horrific things. Just a month ago, apparently, or 2 months ago, they took down Jack's account, Jack Mahler. His account went down. Okay, they closed his account for, you know, basically trading crypto, or we should say Bitcoin, in his because Jack ain't touching anything but Bitcoin. That's a disgrace. I thought we put a stop to Operation Choke a long time ago. I thought we put a stop to it. Anyway, memes are back. Shout out to the memes. Let's go ahead and look at some of the memes. Let's look at some of the memes. I don't know. You guys are here for the memes. I know a lot of you guys are like memes, memes. Dogecoin is like a lot of things are popping off. Pepe is up 8.5%. Pudgy Penguins are up. SPX is up 10%. Farcoin is up almost 23%. That's crazy business right now. That is crazy. That's wild. Not in a bad way, I'm just saying. Brett's making a comeback. Shout out to Brett on base. They're making a comeback. I'm looking. A lot of things, everything's in the green. That's all I can say. What's a big one here? A lot of things are in the green. A lot of things are in the green. So there you go. But if you didn't like it, what does it matter though? What does it matter if you guys didn't take the opportunity to look at some of these things that are just completely or were completely in the gutter and you didn't take advantage of it? Then that's on you, man. That's on you. There are going to be multi-millionaires that come out of this. I hate using the word cycle, but come out of this moment. The people that bet on themselves and said, you know what? In my gut, I believe in this industry. I've done enough research on this industry to know that this is all going to go back up, and bet on yourselves. And you went in, you're going to win. Like, I know you're going to fucking win. I'm going to win. You're going to win. Grandma going to get a new car and a new house. We're going to pay off mortgages for our parents, grandparents. That's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to get some of you guys new clothing because you look absolutely terrible. We'll get you guys some, we're going to get you a nutritionist to come in and make sure that your diet's better because your skin, your face looks green. Like, we're going to do a lot of things. We'll do a lot of things. Shout out, though, I got to give a big shout out to, definitely I want to give a big shout out to every single cult out there that did not leave. They kept posting. They kept on posting. They did not stop. They did not give a fuck about what anybody was saying. I went on 2 shows, and I don't do this. I went on 2 shows. I don't go on shows. I don't go on podcasts. Not because I'm bigger than anybody else. It's just that I am so busy and tied up with my brand right now that I just don't have time to entertain shit like that at this current moment. But I did go on 2 podcasts. And what I told everybody was grow a fucking spine and grow some fucking balls. That's it. You got Bitcoin staring you in the face at cheap prices. Grow some balls and go get it. That's it. That's it. It's that simple. You're wasting your money on trash coming off of pump.fun, respectfully. Okay? You're wasting your money. Shit comes off. Now I've looked into it. It's all jingle bells. It's all Christmas themed shit. And you got people rugging you live on stream. Instead of entertaining that bullshit, get into the real memes that have teams behind them that are actually building something out. And now a lot of people say, what do you mean building something out on memes? Yeah, memes have the potential to be built on. Okay, and I will stand on that. You guys told me that I was a fucking crackhead for Dogecoin. How did that work out? Because that's being built on. So don't tell me about memes and they can't be built on. Memes will bring more people into this industry, okay? They're just collectibles. That's all they are, because at the end of the day, guess what happens through the memes? More people will get Bitcoin. And I have the data to fucking prove that shit. I literally have the data to prove it. Y'all listening to a bunch of crackheads. Seriously, you guys listen. I see it. You guys only listen to a bunch of crackheads. Do you understand when you say negative things, you attract more engagement? I don't want to say negative shit. Like, I don't want to be the dude that says, when I say things because I believe in the shit that I say. I'm not going to start saying negative shit out here just to get engagement. I don't give a fuck about the engagement. When I post my clips about being entrepreneurs, about some of you guys, most of you guys talk about being entrepreneurs, but you guys do not know what it takes to be one. I mean that. That is, and I don't give a fuck if I only get 200 fucking likes on it. I'm doing my own thing. And guess what? People are starting to fucking notice it. By the way, TikTok numbers through the roof, YouTube numbers, Instagram numbers through the roof. But on X, god damn it, Elon, you gotta fix this algorithm. What the fuck, man? No, Landy. It's not about utilities with memes. For me, with the memes, it's relatable. It's easier to understand. People laugh. You can get them in to understand what the crypto ecosystem is all about. We win. We win. We win as a whole. There are more pros than cons to memes. Vanek understands that. And yes, we know their institution, their institution, they understand the play. We understand the play. I get it. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, all I'm saying is memes serve a purpose. The ultimate goal, I keep saying this and I'm repetitive with it, is to get Bitcoin. Look, you got a bunch of people that have, as of recent, sold Bitcoin. They held on for 7 to 8 years and they started to sell Bitcoin. Good for them. Good for taking profit. If you felt like this was your time to go ahead and take profit on Bitcoin, good for you. People should take profits. More people should take profits. When it's green, take profits. When it's red, buy. This game, whatever market it is, traditional market, crypto market, it is very simple. It's simple. Respectfully sell and take profits in the green, buy back in the red. Simple. Spot, DCA, hold. That's all you need to know. You don't need to try to attempt to be a trader because you're not. Stop it. Okay. Smack yourself. Anytime you have this tingling sensation in your balls, and some of you guys don't have balls, so I can't even use that reference or analogy. Anytime, it's kind of like when you fatties want to go ahead and order McDonald's, right? Anytime you have the urge to eat, okay? Somebody asked me if before I came into crypto, if I did stand-up comedy. No, I'm just fucking funny from birth. I got dropped probably 3 times in Coney Island Hospital. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt about that. Welcome to the Breakdown, episode 625, sponsored by Gemini, partner with Gemini. Love Gemini. They're like all across the fucking world, man. And they left, guess who they left in charge of social media? Because he was on here on Friday talking about it. They left Austin Oates in charge of social media. God bless Gemini, man. God bless them. Can't wait to see what the fuck happens on that account. Me and Austin made up, though. Truce has been called. The truce has been called. I forgive him for not inviting me. I forgive him. I forgive him for. I forgive him for forgetting about me during that 48-hour. Yo, I'm about to say something like about Moose. How long does it take, man? How long does it take to drop the number 2, bro? Like, what are we doing here? Did you take a bunch of laxatives? Like, what is happening here, bro? I wanted to bring you on for 10 minutes because I had questions to ask. Okay, I have some questions to ask you. And you out here, like, taking you ate Taco Bell and then you ate a bunch of laxatives with it, man. It's just like, what is happening here, man? What is happening? Tomorrow, again, tune in. Make sure you have your notifications on. Make sure you're ready for tomorrow. I got to get prepared for tomorrow as well. Big time. Big show. Big, huge fucking show. 100%. 100%. It's a big show tomorrow. And I'm fucking excited about it. I really am. You put in the work. You put in the work. I'm telling you, even when you feel like shit's just not happening, like you get rewarded. I promise. Like you put in the work, you get rewarded. Like it's 100% true. By the way, I'm writing a book. Just so you guys know, I'm writing a book. I expect the book to be out in like 3 to 5 months, but I'm writing a book. Uh, People have asked me this before, like, "Hey, Dave, when are you gonna write a book?" I've been offered to write a book like about what 5 6 years ago, but like what is there to write? I didn't accomplish. That's what I said. Like, what is there to write? I didn't really accomplish anything. You want to hear like my story, like, but like this, there's more to the story. And I was like, yo, you know what, there'll come a time and a place where I'll actually write a book where there's actually substance in it, to where people can go ahead and open it up and read it and say, okay, this guy, he's been through a lot. He's done a lot, been through a lot, and there's more for him to go. Like, more, there's a lot more, man. There's a lot more. There's a lot of things I want to accomplish. So many things. I really do. There's a lot of things that I want to accomplish, and I will accomplish them, because I put that into the universe. Like, I believe that. Put that into the universe, and the universe will find a way to go ahead and make you succeed. I know that is true. I know it. Like, even when I started the DG brand back up again, okay? When I remembered who I was again, like, uh, in the beginning, it's tough. You feel like there are sticks and stones being thrown at you, but at the end of the day, you keep pushing forward and you win. You win, and that's how I feel about this Bitcoin and memes and the crypto economy in general. Like, I feel like that's why it doesn't affect me, because I know, like, you're going to have to go through. Nothing comes easy. You don't become millionaires overnight. I think that's the wrong mindset that a lot of you guys have. You're watching people post videos of them being successful. A lot of people aren't that successful. They just rent out spots. Dubai, very cheap. If you go to Dubai and you go ahead and take videos and go to some of these cafes, and you can rent Lambos for $10 for 5 minutes. Yeah, anybody can look like they're fucking doing absolutely well. And we have a lot of those people out here because they're trying to sell you something. So you think like, oh my God, I can get rich within 5 minutes in crypto. And that's where a lot of people go wrong, is the mentality of I can get rich instantly, which doesn't happen. It doesn't. Like, maybe one person, two people out of 10 accidentally fall into the right place, the right time kind of moment, and they get into something and it goes parabolic. But even then, they won't hold. They're gonna take that money out at a certain point, because they're like, yo, this is money that I've never had before. So they take it out. They don't have the greed kick yet. They don't have that greed. That greed DNA doesn't kick in yet. It kicks in after they get into more plays after being successful on the first one. It's kind of like, if anybody's been to a casino, you win on your first fucking hand, but then everything goes downhill afterwards, because that's just the house always wins, man. Same case here. Same case here, man. And you're not gonna win against the people that have been here. Retail hasn't come in here, so you're playing against the same players that have been here for a very long time. So you're not gonna win. You don't really have a good chance. So if you luck out, keep that money, stay patient, go into the right assets, and stay focused. Learn, open up your ears, two ears, one mouth. Listen to really good value. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to. It's the same thing. Like, you are what you eat, right? If you eat like shit, you're gonna feel like shit and you're gonna look like shit, right? If you eat healthy and you work out, well, then you're gonna look amazing, right? You're gonna look amazing. You're gonna look the part. You're gonna be strong, right? There's no difference here. There's absolutely no difference here. I can promise you that there is absolutely zero difference. Zero. If you surround yourself with dog shit in the crypto ecosystem, then your wallet is going to look like dog shit. I can promise you that. If you surround yourself with people that actually have real conversations and talk about the macro, and they talk about everything and they break it down, blocks and blockchain, and you will win. When you start to understand the value of money, that's when you start winning in crypto. That's when you start looking at Bitcoin as you start looking at Bitcoin differently. You even have, what's insane here now is in this space, you have people that are using Epstein to FUD Bitcoin. It's the wildest thing. I'm watching this now. Now you have something that was never in the ecosystem being brought to tell you that Bitcoin is bad because Epstein's used it. Fuck Epstein and wherever the fuck he comes from. That shit has nothing to do with like anybody can use Bitcoin. What the fuck are you talking about? Some of you guys are really fucking idiots. That's why I can't surround myself with a lot of you guys. I can't even listen to you. By the way, I was going to say Clippers. If you are a Clipper, I'm bringing a lot of people on. If you're a Clipper, send me a DM. If you want to be seen, you want job opportunities, if you're a Clipper, send me a DM. Or go to partnerships@gokhstein.com. And for anybody who wants to partner, again, send your stuff there. Don't send it through DMs because my DMs are loaded up now. Emails are the best way to go ahead and basically contact me now. So go to partnerships@gokhstein.com, partnerships@gokhstein.com. If you send me a DM, it's just going to be a late response. So don't get upset and irritated and mad at me. Okay, don't get mad at me. Welcome to the Breakdown, episode 625. We were supposed to have Mix Up again. We were supposed to have John on from one of the top prediction markets in the game, Kalshi. But again, shit got messed up. So what happens now is Thursday through Friday, we're going to have a ton of people. Man, I have my work cut out for me. I'm going to have to make sure I am ready Tuesday through Friday because it is game on. We got some really good guests. You want knowledge, you want value, you're going to get it. And with that, we'll be right back after this commercial break from Gemini. That's right. This is your Gemini commercial. I am the voiceover, gemini.com/David G. Check out the line of credit cards. You already know how it goes down. Gemini.com/David G. Bitcoin credit card, XRP credit card, and the Solana credit card. Fuck points. Okay. Earn crypto. Earn your Bitcoin, earn your XRP, earn your Solana. Again, go to gemini.com/David G. And also sign up to the link. All right. Sign up to the link. Hold on. You know, I'm going to talk about this link. Welcome back to The Breakdown, the greatest show in the world. Episode 625, sponsored by Gemini, of course. All right, listen. I will do content on the community that takes my link, okay? You can find my link. You know what? A lot of you guys tune in from X. Go to X, formerly known as Twitter, and find the link, my link to Gemini. Click that link and sign up. The community that goes the hardest on signups, okay, and shows proof that they've signed up. I will give it a week. I will do content. The number one community that has the most signups, I will go and do a video on your project. There you go. There's no excuses now. There's no excuse. If you can't sign up, have somebody else. There's no excuses, okay? None. Zero. I don't want to hear them. I know a lot of you guys are from Canada. 43%. I want to tell you how big I am in Canada. 43% of my viewers are from Canada. I understand. Okay, you guys have reached out to me saying I want to sign up. I'm sure. I don't want to speak for Gemini, but I'm thinking that they're working on it. I'm thinking that they want everybody to be a part of this. I'm just saying. But if you're not from Canada, if you are from somewhere where Gemini is offered, click that link. Get on it. Get on it now. I don't want to hear it. I'm giving you an opportunity. By the way, I got to text them, man, because what is this? How long does it take? What is he? Is he missing fingers? What's happening here? Hold on. Let me ask this some bitch. Where the fuck is he? What is happening here? What is happening? Yeah, I'm dying laughing. Bitcoin right now, just recapping right now as we're going. By the way, gold is up 1%. Peter Schiff is happy right now, so shout out to Peter Schiff. He's happy. All right, so Bitcoin's at 88.5. You could say 88.6. Ethereum is closing in on 3,000. XRP is back at $2.22. It's up 7.5%. You have BNB at 866. You have Solana at 137. Let's see what else is interesting to go ahead and look at. Cardano is at 4. What is this? About 4.21%. Up for the day, it's back to 42 cents. I don't know. That could be a good play. Dogecoin, it's at the number 9 spot. Tron is getting busy. This is wild. Zcash is at 582. Link, I think Link is being slept on. $13.87. Link is definitely being slept on. 100%. Monero's at 386, and it's down actually. In an up day, it's down by 1.25%, I would say. What else is there? Litecoin, it's at $86.61, up 3.25. I like Litecoin a lot. I got to tell you, I love Litecoin. I really do love Litecoin. 100% love Litecoin. You know what? Who I really want to bring on to speak about Aster? I got to bring on CZ to speak about Aster, or even the CEO of Aster. I got to bring them on to talk about it. I have no problem going ahead and having that conversation. Ave is up today. It's Ave's at 176. This is a gimme. This is a layup. This is a layup. Ave is a layup. 176. It's up 6%. I'm just looking right now, just looking at stuff. Pepe is up 8% today. It's up 8%. That's nice to see. Pepe finally. If only the Pepe bros did some, rooms and shit and like talked about Pepe and went back in the day with it, maybe, just maybe, things would happen here. By the way, I like Filecoin. Filecoin's at $1.67. It's up 2.5% today. Decentralized storage, do not sleep on it. Do not sleep on decentralized storage. That's going to be a good one. That really will be a good one. What else do we have? VET is at a penny. VET is at a penny. VeChain, which has done a lot of things to market. VeChain is at a penny. That is at a penny. Yo, what is this? Mr. Bravo, get out of here, bro. Ain't nobody want to hear your bearish takes. There is no bear market. I love you, man. There really isn't. Like, for me, there isn't. There isn't. I'm always bullish. Shit can go to zero. I don't care. I'm bullish. I am absolutely 100% bullish on the market. You know why? Because this was freedom, man. This is bigger than just like whatever you're trying to go ahead and preach, bro. You're preaching profits, and that's the problem with a lot of motherfuckers. You're preaching profits, right? And yeah, obviously we all came here for gains, so don't take that out of context. But at the end of the day, you got to see crypto for what it is. It's freedom, right? Bitcoin is freedom. It's absolute freedom. So like when you start getting into the price of Bitcoin, it's like what are we doing here? Like that, there's never a bear market for me. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? When you talk about Bitcoin and other real assets here, like it's not a bear market. It's like, how can I accumulate more? Like, how many things can you do with Bitcoin? Think about it. You could do so many things with Bitcoin. You can loan against it. You can make yield on it. Like there's a lot of things you can do, and you can make money with your Bitcoin. You can, and you can acquire things with your Bitcoin. So like, there's never like a bear market. That like you guys talk about the bear market. You're talking about prices. Like you're talking about prices. Okay, you're not talking about the assets and what they do and what kind of value they hold. That's why I can't listen to some of this shit that's being put out there. It's like, if you got $60,000 Bitcoin sitting in your hands, fuck it. Like, you do everything possible to acquire it. If you guys talk about $30,000 Bitcoin, well, you do everything possible to sell it, like a lamp, studio lights, suits, ties, fucking sell your hair, whatever it is, man. Like you do everything possible to acquire it. But like all the time, when I go on the timeline and all I see are people fucking ranting about the price, they don't understand. They're not even here. They're not even here for the revolution, man. They're here to get gains and then transfer that shit back to fiat. Think about how stupid this is. If you come into crypto, you make gains and then you transfer it back into the shitty ass paper that keeps you enslaved, then what is the point? What is the fucking point? What are you doing? Now, I can understand you transferring money off to pay your bills. That's a different conversation. Obviously, until everything gets put into place where you can pay with crypto, well, transferring money off to go ahead and pay your bills, that's fine. Like, that's understandable. But when you take all your profits and you put it into fiat because you think you're safer in fiat than you are in crypto, that's where motherfuckers don't understand. That's where I can see the level of education for Bitcoin and crypto in general is not there. Like, you're doing it ass backwards. I'm safer, or I feel safer being in Bitcoin than I am being in the fiat, in the fiat system, chained up. Because your dollar continues to lose value. You know this, man. Just go to the store, go to anything. Like, go purchase something. Think about what it was 10 years, 20 years ago, and think about what it is now. That's not Trump's fault either. Trump's trying to go ahead and change that around. But at the end of the day, we are living in times where, like, hey, remember when potato chips used to be 25 cents? Now they're $2.25. Like, it's up there now. Why the fuck are you running back to fiat? For what? For what? You don't even have to anymore. If you want to buy a house, you can go ahead and put down that you have fucking crypto and they'll accept it. And you guys are telling me about a bear market. Do you understand why I act the way I act, especially the way I type or the way I post on social media? Do you understand my line of thinking is that like I'm never in a bear market. You guys are. You're in a bear market because you're surrounding yourself with useless son of a bitches that are telling you useless things, and that's why you're useless. I'm sorry. Respectfully. You can't think for yourself. Or you can't think for yourself because you haven't been brought value. You haven't heard, excuse me, you haven't listened to value since you've been here. Because if you have, you would have been up. You would never be scared right now. You would absolutely, you know what you would be in? Buy mode. You would be like, holy shit, I can't wait to buy. You'd be wake up in the, oh my God, I can't wait to buy. That's what you would be doing. That's exactly what you wouldn't have, you wouldn't be going through anxiety or having panic attacks. None of that shit. None of it. None of it. I'm just saying. It's the truth. Whatever I say right now is 100% the truth. And if you listen to me, I'm not saying like listen to me for advice, but if you just listen to my experiences and just note them down, you'd be better, man. I'm telling you, you'd be better for it. How are you going to fade a Jew, bro? How are you going to fade a Jew, bro? How are you going to fade a Jew? You can't, bro. You can't. I don't care what you think about Jews in general, man. You can't fade one, okay? Because when you need a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, like who the fuck you looking for? You're looking for a Steen at the end of the day. You're looking for a Steen. Don't give me that bullshit. Y'all can rap about all this bullshit going on. Israel this, Israel that. Fucking Jews control this, that, and the third. Honestly, I read this shit. I really don't care. I don't care for it, man. Like I read all this shit on the timeline. Somehow this shit pops off on the timeline for me, and I'm laughing. I'm like, this is the dumbest shit in the world, man. Literally the dumbest shit in the world that's being spoken about. Anyway, welcome to the breakdown. Yeah, I got to tell you, man, a lot of people, I can understand why their businesses are trash. I can literally understand why their businesses are trash because of the way they act. I won't name this particular company, but I said, hey, it'd be cool because everybody uses them. It'd be cool to go ahead and have you on so we can chop it up for 10 to 15 minutes. The audacity. What kind of questions? What kind of questions will be posed? Like, this ain't pre-scripted. We're not sent. By the way, this was two people. Let me just say this was two people because I looked at the conversations. One of them, God damn it, I clicked the wrong button. One of them runs an exchange, okay? And they said, because I wanted to talk to them about a certain topic, and they said, well, we need to look at the questions that'll be presented. I'm like, there are no questions that are going to be presented. Whatever happens live, happens live. I'm going to just ask you things that I'm personally pondering. And they're like, well, we can't do that because we need to know what questions there are. Get the fuck out of here. What is this? We're playing softball out here? I'm going to go ahead and just line it up for you so you can hit a home run? No, absolutely not. And then we had another one. We've seen the numbers that you're doing. It's phenomenal, but we need pre-scripted questions. Pre-script these nuts. That's what you'll get. Pre-script these nuts. Ain't nobody doing any pre-scripted questions. Never do that shit. Terrible, man. And you guys act like you're famous. You're not. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you outside of this fucking place. Seriously. Like, you guys are stuck in an echo chamber full of 1,000 people. And you act like you're known. Nobody knows you, bro. Like, I asked about you in the hood. They said that I have no recollection of ever seeing this person. Yeah, I'm gonna kill Moose. I swear to God, I am going to choke him out. I'm gonna choke out Moose. What is he doing, man? He fell in. Yeah, did he fall in, bro? Anyway, we'll be right back right after this commercial break. Gemini, the sponsor. This commercial break was sponsored by Gemini. Go to gemini.com/David G to check out the lineup of credit cards that Gemini has to offer. Again, go to gemini.com/David G. Also, click the link. I already told you what happens. Click the link, trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin when using my link to sign up to Gemini. Terms apply. I hope everybody took it seriously, man. I hope everybody took me seriously when I said I want to see who has the hardest community out here. So take my link, sign up, show proof, and I'm giving you guys a week starting by next Monday. The results will be in. By next Monday, we will go ahead and I will come on here and tell everybody who won. Okay, so there you go. You have the opportunity to go ahead and get a video done by me. A 3-minute video breaking down your protocol. That's right. A 3-minute video breaking down your protocol. This is episode 625 of The Breakdown, sponsored by Gemini. Let's fucking go. 625. Man, this is crazy. 625. That's the official number. I'm going to keep saying that. That's the official. I've done a lot more than this. A lot more. Including the podcast and everything. Crazy, crazy work. Bitcoin is healing, memes pumping, finance, and Joey Moose is stuck on the toilet. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Moose is stuck on the fucking toilet, and there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Tuesday, this Tuesday through Friday, packed. Tomorrow, epic. Tomorrow is epic. 100%. My game face is on. I'm ready. I think you guys are going to be ready too. I think my whole crew is going to be ready. My whole crew is my whole audience, man. We all going to make it together, right? We're all going to seize this opportunity to go ahead and do great things. Joey Moose, he's not Canadian. Okay, he's not Canadian. But right now, I've sent out a search and rescue team to see if he's okay, if he didn't drown in his toilet. That's right. I've sent off a search and rescue team to make sure that he didn't drown in his toilet, man. I'm dead. I'm dead, man. I am laughing, bro. I am laughing. By the way, I'm wondering if Sailor bought more Bitcoin, bro. Did Sailor buy more Bitcoin? Actually, I want to take full credit. It was me who reversed the markets. Yeah, I went ahead and bought. I bought. So I reversed the markets. By the way, Clippers, get at me. I want everybody clipping. I want every great Clipper, okay, to contact me. Everybody who's great at clipping, let's go. Let's go. We'll go ahead and put your name out there. We will put your name out there, okay? There's no better brand than to clip for the DG brand, bro. There is no better brand. There's absolutely zero, not a better brand. You just won't find somebody this electric. You know it, I know it. You've watched these podcasts, you've listened to these people. They don't even look straight into the camera, they're nervous and shit. You know, like, you guys will get that too. Watch some podcasts, people looking like this, and this, and I'm like, yo, what is happening, man? You guys are tripping out before you go live, man. Relax, man. It ain't that serious, man. Motherfuckers trying too hard. Don't be news anchors, man. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to see news anchors. Okay, we can go ahead and turn on fucking Fox, CNN, CNBC, all that shit if we really wanted to go and watch somebody talk like fucking Walter Cronkite and shit. Anyway, let me see if he's coming. Okay, let me see if he's coming. If not, we'll end the show at 3. We're gonna end the show at 3. Shout out to everybody tuning in from LinkedIn. I'm getting DMs on LinkedIn. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the former co-workers tuning in. Hope you guys are having massive success. All right. Hope you have a massive success. I don't wish, by the way, never wish anybody bad, man. I gotta tell you guys wish people bad, but like there's no reason to wish anybody bad, man. Sometimes shit doesn't work out, man. Or you see somebody doing better than you, and there's no reason to wish anybody bad. Seriously, just move on. Move on with your life. That's really it. I've honestly closed the chapter on a lot of stuff for me personally because it brings me peace. This is the part where I get away from crypto and I start talking about peace, right? This is about entrepreneurship and like healing yourself and being close to God. And it's just like, hey, man, like at some point, man, like you need to understand God and you need to understand karma and just like close chapters, man. I honestly, that's what I do. And that's what I've done. And that's how I know I've grown as a human being. I've closed chapters. No fighting, no fighting, no arguments, no nothing. It's just like I close it and that's it. And I feel better. That's not saying that the person is bad, you know. That's not saying, that's a bad person or anything like that. But for me and to protect my energy, just close the chapter and you move on and you do your thing and you strive to be the best at whatever the like for me personally right now my only goal is to be number 1, right? And some people say, well, you'll never achieve it. Well, at least I tried. Like that's the difference between me and a lot of people is that I am going to make sure I give it everything that I got for the right reasons because this is where I'm the most comfortable and that is sitting in a studio with a desk in front of me with a mic with this setup with the camera looking at me. This is where I'm most comfortable. This is where I'm most comfortable and I want to dominate it. I want to dominate it and I want to speak to the best people that walk this planet. I want to just speak and have a conversation, a real conversation, and just dive into somebody's thought process. Doesn't matter if they're from crypto or outside of it. I just want to talk and have enlightening conversations. That's it. That is it. That is my number 1 goal, man. That is my number 1 goal when doing this. So I don't know what happened to Moose. I'm gonna say this. I held on here. Moose went ghost. Okay, Moose ghosted. We had a little mishap again, like I said earlier today. If you're just tuning in and you're expecting John Wang to be here, we had a little miscommunication. So he will be with us Thursday. He will be. Oh my God! As I was about to leave because I thought like he got. I sent a search and rescue. I'm dying laughing. I did send search and rescue for this guy, but let's go ahead and bring him right in. What's going on? Yo, what the fuck happened, bro? Bro, yeah, I already told him, like, I think you got lost in the toilet, bro. Like, I just did you put on your floaties before going going and doing the number 2? But I'm just what the
is this what's happening? That everybody knows? Everybody knows how he's
fuck
on the
it.
toilet?
Who gives a shit, man? Fucking like,
Yeah.
oh my God, people do that?
Yeah. Well, listen, I was taking this one was like a weekend buildup, and what happened was,
I can't.
No, I'm just playing. But it was massive, and I woke up. I was probably on there for 2 hours. My leg started to get numb, and I'm like hitting my leg. I'm not joking. I'm hitting my leg so hard because it's became like I'm like on pins and needles. You know when that happens.
Yeah.
And like I got up and I'm like, oh my God, and I sat back down. Disaster, but it worked out.
It worked, so everything's good.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back in action. This is my second David Gockstein live stream of all time, man.
And usually people don't come back for a second one because, like, I don't know. I'm just saying. But, like, I've seen what you're doing out there. After the show, I've seen what you've been doing. Going out and
all you.
No, hasn't. The fuck you talking about? Has nothing to do with me.
Every single thing in the world has to do with you, Gockstein.
What
I don't know
fuck?
how or why.
It has nothing to do with me.
All you,
zero.
Man.
No, but I've been watching. I've been clapping for you, man. I've been like,
Thank
yeah, let's fucking go. I like seeing that, man. Tell
Yeah,
us
well,
about your
listen,
little
bro.
trip to.
You jump started it. You jump started it. It went from because it was like honestly, it was like a generational run. And I'll be honest, you really do have a stepping or a footing in this, right? It started with that live stream. Like I came in, it was a great one. I met Austin. I asked Austin to chill. We hang out that night. He comes over. We have the best night ever. We're sending you videos, whatever. I go to the Gemini office the next day or whatever it is, and I start meeting people. I'm meeting the twins. I'm talking to people. I'm like looking around. I'm like, yo, like I could do this. Like I could just go. I live in New York. Like I could just get up, go out, do shit. You know, like I can make stuff happen. And from there, I was just like, you know what? I'm not afraid to do anything. I'm gonna go places. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna meet people. I'm gonna talk. Whatever works out, works out. And it's been freaking awesome since.
I've watched and I was like, man, you know what? Um, and I always say this, like talent means shit. Like it doesn't matter if you're talented. If you have that effort and that drive, you're gonna fucking win out, man. Like it's just like bottom line. Um, I'm driven to like I'm insanely driven. So like I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm a win. And I like
Yes,
that. When I
sir.
see others, when I see others with that mentality of like, I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care what you think I look like. I don't think what you think I should be or what I should be doing. It doesn't matter. My opinion is the only one that fucking matters, and I'm gonna do my thing. Okay, and you're gonna watch me, and you can block me, and you can mute me, but guess what? I'm gonna come up on your fucking. I'm gonna come up when you're scrolling down the videos. You're gonna see me, bitch. That's who you're gonna see. You're gonna
Yeah.
see me.
Yeah. You're a
That's the
BBC,
mentality.
baby. You're a BBC.
You
Big
know it's
black
so how
cat.
was you flew out to fucking what was it? Abu Dhabi? You flew out to Abu
I
Dhabi?
wa- yeah. So out of nowhere, I have notifications on for Mr. Beast. Whatever. It's nothing crazy. I'm not a fanboy. I'm not glazing, but I love that guy and he's incredible. And I glaze him a little bit. So I have my notices on.
You said
He
you're not
posts a
glazing,
link.
but you're glazing. Which one is it? Just
Very
pick
much
it.
so.
Okay, glazing.
Riding. I'm riding.
Riding.
Anyway, he posts a link for something, and I click it instantly. I'm like, what the hell is he posting a link for? He wrote like limited spots, and I was like, okay, let me do this quick. I didn't even read what it was. It's a theme park. I'm like, boom, boom. I copped the ticket. All of a sudden, I get the email confirmation that comes in. It says the theme park is in Saudi Arabia, and I'm like, oh man. So this is a donation. I'm not going to Saudi Arabia. I live in New York. I never even like thought to go there. Is it dangerous? What's going on? And then I'm like, how do I turn this into something? Because I wasted money. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I would go out there. So I wrote something like, if Mr. Beast, like I just bought this, found out it's in Saudi Arabia. If Mr. Beast comments on this post, I'll come out there. And I was like, the rare chance that he's like, Moose, we're filming, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, within like 10 minutes later, like I just like click on my DMs and like I see Mr. Beast wrote, come hang. He DMs me. And like I'm
That
like
was
at
cool.
first I was like, yeah, at first I like look at it and I'm like, oh, interesting. Like, is this him? And then I don't know, something in my heart, like I wasn't going nuts about it. Like I was like, cool. Like I kind of was like, all right, like I kind of knew that was gonna happen. I don't know what I was like, I knew was gonna happen. It was weird. So I wasn't freaking out about that. But then I was like, because obviously I'm not going. Like this is like it's probably his intern writing something, like you know, like automatic messages, whatever it is, it has like unless I get yo Moose, a video from yo Moose, come out to it's a DM. Like I'm like could be anyone. Anyway, I RNG also, you know RNG, he does something that's kind of similar to me, and Mr. Beast comments to him, come out. So he's like, sorry, I got a little ketchup over here.
Listen,
Oh
that's
man,
from the glazing. Don't try to don't
no, it's
don't try to talk about
brown.
that's fucking ketchup at this point.
It's brown, man. It's from the toilet. I got
Yeah.
lost in there, man.
I tell you right now, TikTok is getting all over you, man. Right now, I
Oh
can't even see the
no.
comment. Yo, by the way, that's the
Oh,
one fucked up thing about the APIs. I cannot see what is happening on TikTok. They're wild out there. But so okay, Orangey, who doesn't answer my DMs or my
yeah.
staffs, that Orangey, right?
Yeah. I'll hit him
Who
up.
follows me but won't answer? It's weird.
No, he's not good with DMs. Like I watch him. He's not good at all. But yeah, I'll hit him
But
up
he
for
gave
you.
it
We'll
that
talk later.
$3,000 tip, right?
Oh, yo, I actually I think he
I'm
showed.
if you
Yeah,
think I don't watch, you see, like you think I'm just fucking around when I say I'm watching you, like in a good way, like yay, man, like yo, he's doing this
yeah,
thing. Yeah, I watch.
yeah. Yo, he actually showed me your name, and he's like, "Yo, what do you think about this guy? He wants me to be on his thing." He showed it to me. I think I might be crazy, or I think him
But he
or
won't
somebody else.
answer.
Yeah, and he's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "Oh, I went on it. It was awesome. Like a lot came out of it." I told him the story. He's like, "Oh, great," and then he puts his phone away. He's a different level, man. It's not personal. He's just like different level. He's got a
The,
bro. We were
the
hanging out.
tism in this space is crazy, bro. I gotta tell
Oh
you.
yeah. Yeah. He took 10 phone calls while we're playing Padel in Qatar. And he's taking like the different phone calls for different things and different people. And there's like, and yet he has a video camera on him at all times. So like it was he's definitely not a guy that has a lot of time on his hands. But anyway, RNG reaches out. So Mr. Beast does that. I write to RNG like, yo, I got the same thing. And funny enough, me and RNG like on the timeline, like we ran into a little like argument once. Not argument, but like I don't fight with people, but like I was one time in Dubai. Me and RNG shot this shit for a while. We were in DMs. We're friends. I glazed him for his YouTube videos. I'm like, those are awesome. Like these are so cool. I learned a lot from them. Like I would talk to him. In my early days, I see him in Dubai for the first time. He's sitting down. And I go up to him. This is Token 2049. I go up to him like, yo, what's good? It's Moose. He's like, yo, what's good? And he looks down at his phone. And I'm like, yo, like me. And so I like get on my phone and I'm like, yeah, like that's the craziest hello. I have the worst hello I've ever gotten. Like we spoke before a bunch of times. Like, I show him my pay, like I'm like, yo, it's me. Like I pull out my penguin and I'm like, yo, that's me. I show him the penguin. He goes,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, cool. And he goes back to his phone. And I'm like, yo, like my heart's kind of broken now. And I'm like really sad. I'm like, yo, like, what's good? And he's just looking at his phone, ignoring me. And I'm like, all right. So like I was with one of my boys and I was like, yo, this guy's the biggest dick ever. Fuck this guy. Like I'm saying,
Yeah. Let the New York out, bro. Let the New York out, bro.
That fucking guy.
I'll river dance on this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, bro. This guy's sleeping with the fishes after this, bro. Fuck that. So then I tweet something and I write like, yo, I just met like one of the biggest influencers like in this space. And some of y'all don't know how to act in person. Like you don't know how to act like real humans. It's crazy. Like we've shot, like I wrote a whole thing and like, it's like 600 likes. Like people are DMing me like, yo, who is it? A lot of people are speculating. And then he reaches out to me in DMs RNG and goes, yo, is this about me? If it is, I'm sorry. I was tired. So I'm like, all right, poor guy, man. Like, so then I write to him, let's settle it in the ring. Like, let's settle it. It's in DMs.
CFN? What is it? CFN or fucking ICF?
Yeah. So
right?
that didn't happen yet. I wrote, let's settle in the ring. He goes, LOL, yo, sorry again. Okay. I try to like kosher things up the next few weeks, like whatever. Like I DM'd him once, twice, whatever. We started talking, and all of a sudden, CFN writes, "Does anybody?" Or he writes, "Who should I fight for CFN?" And Ansem, I don't know how from where to where. I mean, I'm friends with Ansem, but like I don't know why he picked me. But he wrote at Joey Moose and for RNG. So now I'm like, yo, let me capitalize on this. I quote tweeted, I'm like, yo, RNG. Let's go. You spit in my face in Dubai. I'm going to get your ass. Let's fucking go. Let's fight. Let's do this. Let's make this happen. He's a big guy, bro. So I underestimated that. I was like, I'll kick his ass. And then he's like, no, we're not the same weight class or height class or whatever. He's like 6'3" or 6'2" or whatever, 6'4" maybe.
He really is?
Yeah, I'm like 5'7", 5'8". So he's big. He's a big dude, bro. He fucks on me. But anyway, I was like, he's like, yo, we're not going to fit each other's item, this and that. I'm like, all right, whatever. Then the Mr. Beast thing happens. And he's like DMing me like, yo, we should do this. We should make this happen. We should go out there. I'm like, we become like friends. He gets my number. He calls me. We become like homies. He's like, yo, just stop asking questions. Just meet me there. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. Like he sends me his flight. I'm like, it's crazy. He goes from Miami to London, from London to Qatar, from Qatar to Saudi Arabia, just to fucking meet Mr. Beast. It's insane. I can't do that.
That's wild.
So it's wild, bro. It's Monday. I wake up. It's Monday. The park thing's on Thursday. It's grand opening. It takes 16 hours to get there. So like you're wasting so many days. And I have UFC on Friday. Monday, I wake up literally on the toilet. I swear to you, I'm on the toilet. I took an Adderall that morning to lock in.
Again?
Yeah. I took Adderall. I'm like, my heart's like pumping a little bit, like whatever. Like I'm peaking. I'm good. I'm like getting my shit done. Everything good. And then all of a sudden, he's like, "Yo, are you coming?" And I'm like, "Bro, like I'm out." Like I'm sending it to I'm sending the screenshot of him saying, "Really, he's going from London to." I'm sending. I'm like, "Yo, this guy's crazy." He writes on Twitter. He's like, "Yo, I'm trying to psyop Joey Moose into coming." He writes it on on Twitter, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" All right, let me look into this. I go to my computer. I start looking at flights. I'm like, "Okay, there's a flight at 9 a.m. Let me call my camera guy." I call my camera guy. I'm like, "Yo, if I so happen to go to," and he's my friend for my hometown friend forever. I'm like, "Yo, if I happen to go tonight, would you come?" He's like, "I'm in." Like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, you're in? He goes, "I'm in." He goes, "How much?" I go, "We'll handle that. Don't worry." He goes, "I'm in." I'm like, "Okay, shit."
You have no
I
other
start
choice now.
looking. Yeah, I start looking. RMG's writing like, "Yo, my flight's in a few hours." I call him up. I'm like, "All right, listen, like if I'm going to a different country, who you going with?" He's like, "I'm going with my cameraman." I'm like, "All right, I'm going with my cameraman. If we're going together, we're doing this shit together. Like it doesn't mean like you're on your own program, I'm on mine. Like we're fucking like homies in this, you know? Like we're sticking by each other's side. We're in different countries and he goes, "Yeah, bro, like we're rolling together. We're doing everything together." All right. I call my wife. I'm like, "Yo, is it cool if I leave for like 4 days?" Honestly, thought I'd get an ass kicking. She's like, "I support you. You're good." Like, and I'm like, "Okay, like she's awesome." I go, dude, my flight. I book my flight. My cameraman comes over. I charge up all my shit. I book the flight. I like within 20 minutes go to the airport. Boom, flight leaves, take off, show up in Qatar, see RNG. I have a whole YouTube video. You should watch it. I'll DM it to you. We meet him, go out. We have a whole day in Qatar. We go to Saudi Arabia. We go to Beastland. We get escorted to meet Mr. Beast. You know, he recognized us. It's like, "Oh, Moose!" Like he couldn't believe it. And yeah, it was really an epic experience. And then I went right to UFC right after. Met Dana White. Super cool.
That was a good experience, right?
Yeah, UFC?
Do you hear me or no?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think
Do
you're
you hear
lagging
me?
a little bit.
Oh,
You're lagging.
oh no, I hear you. Oh no. I hear you perfectly. 1 second.
The stories of Joey Moose live here on the breakdown, episode 625. Moose is on a journey, man. I gotta say that it's cool to watch him. Like I said, I've been watching him do his thing. You know, I watched him sit down with a podcast too, and I forgot the guy's name. Respectfully, with no disrespect, I
Caleb.
forgot the guy's who.
Caleb.
You sat down with him, and I sort of like you're like, man, I just want to be the best, man, and like that mentality. Like, if that offends people that you say that I want to be the best, like, what the fuck did you come here for then? Like, oh, I just want to be here. Like, no, like when you step onto the fucking court, you want to be the fucking best. That's it. Bottom line. Don't get offended. You actually want to be around these kind of people. Like, I want to be around people that say, like, I want to be the best. Because
Thank you,
that it's
Dave.
only healthy. Only healthy competition comes out of it. And like it's only going to make you take yourself to the next level, man. People get offended when I say it, like I'm the best. Like that's how I feel. And if you
Yo,
feel otherwise, then do it, bro. Like don't that's it, man. Like I ain't saying you suck. It's not like I'm
so
saying, hey, I'm the best and you suck. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I am geared to be number one. That's it. That's I'm focused on dominating. I ain't come here to participate. I came here to dominate.
so listen to this. Like I have a lot of friends, like hometown. Like I was always like a friendly guy, know a lot of people, and like I have like group chats with different friends and stuff. And like I'm in whatever. I have a group chat with like 20 guys. I have a group chat with like 13. One of my friends sent the video um, in one of the chats, and like a lot of people are like, "Yeah, what's up?" And then I have another group chat with like my core like good friends, but like obviously there's like not everybody's like the biggest, like the best person, the nicest person.
Yeah.
So they're always like, "Yo, Moose, like you never tell us what you got going on, like keep us updated, like what are you doing, what are you like." They don't even like, sometimes some of them don't care to ask. One of the guys was my best man at my wedding, one of my close friends, like But I send my YouTube video and then I also send the podcast and I'm like, yo, like I kind of like, did this podcast. If you guys want to see it, like it's a little bit, look into how all this happened and this and that. And then I had one of the guys like write something like, yo, like this isn't like, he started like shitting on it a little bit. And that's a guy I grew up with. And it was like me saying like, and I was just like, wow, like you start realizing like, and I was like, all right, bet. Like I wrote in the chat, like bet, like, like, I realized I'm like, even your like people you think are like your good friends or this or that, like they're not happy. Like they don't want it. They're in, stuck in their job and they're working from home apartment, smoking weed all day. When they see somebody who has more energy and is doing something different and believes in themselves, they can't fathom somebody believing in themselves because they can't believe in themselves. So
they want to, you know what it is? The problem that we have is that number one, what you're doing is what they always wanted to do, but they weren't able to, and they can't admit that. And then like you have people that they want to see you do good, but not better than them. So these are the situations you run into. And once you start to level up, like God, and I'm a big believer in God, God just exposes your entire table. So it's just like you start to see who's who, and like you shouldn't be disappointed. Like there should be none. Like, yeah, it doesn't feel good because you know somebody for a long time and you think, oh, somebody's gonna clap for me, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's clapping for you. Like you are your biggest fan. Respectfully, no, family, whoever it is, you're that guy. Like for the next, like I came out with the entrepreneur video. Being an entrepreneur, you can't just put that in your fucking bio. Like if you live that life, it's 24/7, no vacations, no nothing. You're going at it by yourself. Like it's a lonely place. Nobody understands it. So I don't get disappointed with that and discouraged. Right now, like I'm telling you, I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass. I tell people they suck or like you're not good. I've been watching from the sidelines, like, yo, like I love the way Austin's leveling up. I love to see how you're leveling up. Like you're going for it. Like that to me is like, even with Austin, as soon as he came out, I'm like, I told everybody, it's like, this dude's a star, man. Watch. You came on here fucking bugging out, drinking in the morning. I'm like, yo, this dude, it's not because he's drinking. It's because like, you're not here to apologize to people for your behavior. And I love that. Like, it's just like, this is who I am. Either you fuck with it or you don't.
You're going to love this one, bro. But yeah, no, it made me realize, I'll tell you about that. But it made me realize like, I wasn't sending that to get applause. Like I was sending that to keep my friends updated and like, oh, like, look how cool this is. Or like, like I'm thinking my friends are my family. And then I realized I'm like, you know what? Not everybody's going to be proud. Not everybody's happy. Not everybody's like, oh, this is cool. Not anybody's like, I wasn't looking for, ooh, nice. It's my friends. I'm updating. So then I realized, like at that moment, I'm like, you can't, I'm like, I'm not sending anything to anyone. If anybody wants to call me, text me, whatever, because I have people who love me, my 99%. But then I realized, even from that one guy that said something, I was like, okay, like, I don't need to keep everybody updated. Watch me. I'm going to do what I'm doing. And if you want to be a part of my life, be a part of my life. And if I'm too big, and if I get to a point where then you're begging to be my friend, when I get to a bigger point, I'm going to remember, the people who reached out to me and the people who supported me and the ones who just are getting me at this moment, But anyway, listen to this. So I went to this UFC right after, and it was with Wizard of Soho, this guy Laylox. He's like a co-founder of Myriad Markets and Rec Radio with Farouk. Yeah. And we got sponsored right when I landed, dude. Get this. Right when I landed home, it was Friday, 11 a.m. I took an Adderall also because like it gets me in my spirits. Like I sound like a freaking animal, but like it gets me ready to go. I didn't take one today, but it gets me like I'm prescribed. Anyway, I took one. I'm like freaking unpacking all my shit, and I'm on the toilet again. That's like where I spend most of my life.
Jesus Christ, the office is the toilet, man. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the word of the day is toilet. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's my wife's joke. But anyway, I get the V chain. I'm in a chat and they're like, yo, Moose, like we have a care package for you. So I'm like, yo, come over. And the thing's at like 1 p.m. And he goes, all right, I'm on my way. And I'm like, oh my God, he's actually coming. Like, I love this guy. His name's Anthony, but I'm like, oh wow. Like, okay, fuck. I just landed from a freaking 16-hour flight. I'm like, I bring all my stuff. I unpack. I'm like, whatever. He comes over. We start talking about VChain. He's like, we have the weigh-ins on Friday, and then the next day is UFC. I'm like, okay. So we do the weigh-ins. It's super cool. It's in MSG. We go all the way there, videotaping, and then it's me, Wiz, Laylox. We end up having an awesome night. Wizard owns like this, co-owns this club called Catchy Shubi in New York, which is like a really like nice one. And we got there, we got us drinks, table, this. We went to this club called Gospel. We had a really awesome night. And I wake up in the morning and I'm hungover 100%. And we have to go like film content in like a hotel at like 11 a.m. So we go out there. I see Wiz. Vibes are very low vibes. And I'm like I'm in the lowest of vibes. Like I'm on from a crazy trip bender. All my endorphins are gone and my dopamine from my Adderall, especially, but like from everything I just did, Mr. Beast, this, that, all my travels.
Yeah.
And I'm meeting people and my eyes are like half dead. And I'm meeting people and this girl gets up and she's like, hey, what's up? Like my name's like Ellie, and I'm a power slap champion. So
I know Ellie. Like, you got Ellie smacked the shit out of you, bro.
Yes. So I look at her and I'm like, you need to smack me in my face. Everybody's like, what? There's like 5-6 people in a circle. Like, what? I'm like, we need to get the vibes. We need to get the vibes going in here. And it was very like, nobody was talking. It was like weird. Like they wanted us to do, I'm like, smack me in my face. She's like, no. I'm like, yes. And I'm like, and my wife's going to take a video of it. So
it's wild.
She's like, I need you to consent it. I'm like, all right, do a whole video consenting it. I'm like, I consent this 100%. She comes up, she does the slap. I'm like, okay, that's all you got? She goes, that was like a 5% slap. I'm like, give me a strong one. She goes, rips me in my face. My face like moves like that. I'm also like hungover. I also had the longest week ever. I really like feel like concussed. And then I'm like, holy shit, how much was that? She goes, that was a 10%. I go, 10%? That must have been a 25. There's no way that was 10. My face is freaking blowing up. And then I got like 3 more slaps. And I did all of this just for like, not because I wanted to get slapped. People think it's like a cool, kinky thing. I did it because I read the room and I'm like, I'll do this, even if it comes at the expense of making fun of myself and doing something stupid and getting hit or whatever. Like, I want to get the vibes flow. Like, I want to get a good content. I want to get good video. I want to make people happy. I want to start off the day. And the day was perfect after that. Like, it was so funny. We brought it up to so many people and we were all smiling, and Wiz, and he's like, yo, let's go out and let's go for lunch. Like, it started off shit day. Like when we got in there and I'm like, how do I turn this around? Even if it comes at the expense of me getting hurt and like kind of like being degraded a little bit, but it was fun.
It's a sport though. Like they're not like, like Ellie, she's a professional athlete, man, when it comes to fighting. So like I was rooting for her, man. I felt bad. She suffered like this injury, man. I think she tore her ACL. I'm not sure. But now that she's in Power Slap, hey man, that's an event, man. I don't know, man. I could never stand there and let somebody hit me like that, man. I don't know. I don't know. I see how they get. I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's. I don't know if I could do that, but
I hear you. It's not.
Shout out to her doing big things.
You think I wanted to get smacked in my face very hard?
No, but like that's good. That's content though. Like it's like that. That is good content. That is like it's because it's not forced. It's like here. Like I'm here, 322. All right, go ahead, smack me. Like it's like it's good content. It makes sense. It fits. But that's what you're doing. I want you to inspire the next generation. Like that right there is like, like you're not doing stupid shit where you're trying to get run over by a car. Like you know what I'm talking about. Like you're doing, it's funny fucking comedic content. That's it. That's how I look at it. And if somebody gets some value from it, which you do bring value, it's not like you're only trying to get smacked by somebody, but you do bring value to the table, and that's good, man. That's all that anybody wants. For me personally, I want to laugh while I have fun in crypto. And, obviously I do more. Crypto's great. I was born in crypto, but I talk about politics also. None of these two topics are fucking fun to talk about. There's nothing fun. Oh my God. And people, no, like but I try to make it fun. You try to make it fun too. Look, you're going around. You're doing what you're supposed to do as a creator. And that is you hop on a goddamn plane, you get somebody to videotape you, you go out and you live. That's really it. You're living life, and people that are sitting there, they're getting inspired. Like you think like you might have not inspired anybody, but there are people that are saying, you know what, I can also do that. Or you know what, I'm living through him. Like, look at him, he's living his best life. That's all that you can fucking ask for as a media personality being out here and doing these things. So shout out to you, man.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for the nice words. Appreciate you.
And like you, as a friend, today, you know, schedules got mixed up. We were supposed to have John from um, Kalshi from
John Wang.
Prediction Markets on today. Yeah, we were supposed to have him on, but we got mixed up. Staff got mixed up, and he's coming on Thursday instead of so Tuesday and Friday packed, ridiculously packed show. It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Who's coming on that day?
I can't say. You know what? You know what it is? It's something. Maybe it's the reason I can't. I'll tell you when I'm done. Because like if I say it, that I almost feel like you know, if it's not, even if it's signed, I'm like fucking like.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I say it and they don't come on. It's just like, oh man, like everybody's hyped. Yeah. Now I got to call in the relief pitcher.
Yeah.
You're not the relief pitcher. I actually was thinking, by the way, just to let you know, I was thinking of like, how am I? Obviously, I kind of like do this. Here you go. Insights into podcasting, ladies. I was saying like, man, I wish I can get Moose back on. I can't do it yet because of the way podcasting works and stuff. Like, I'm like, man, like watching you like do what you were doing, watching you guys rapping in a fucking car and not inviting me out, you and fucking Austin. Like the things that I wanted to bring you guys on and like have a discussion, but I know we're gonna set up something in real life to do like some sort of podcast. I don't know, some crazy ass podcast in Central Park or in Times Square, but we're doing this. Like we are doing this, or we're gonna do it from Solana's fucking headquarters. So like either way, it's being done live where we're just having a fucking great time.
Yo, we could even do it at Gemini. We could do it at Monad. They just told me I was just by Monad. They said we can use their offices for anything. So we could do it at Gemini. We could do it really anywhere.
You know what? They said that I'm going to have to get special clearance to get into Gemini. So I don't know what that means. Nobody else gets treated this way. So I said that I'll fucking camp out outside of Gemini headquarters. So Austin said, yeah, that's not going to work because they'll call the cops on you. I'm like, great, I'll fucking videotape this. Yeah. Partner with Gemini, and a partner with Gemini is getting fucking tossed out. Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
What are you up to next, bro? What are you up to next before we go ahead and say ta-da-la to everybody's ass?
I know this is interesting. I'm just out of nowhere for Thanksgiving. I'm supposed to be with family. I'm like, you know what? Let me just go to Anguilla. You ever been there?
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's out of nowhere. I was just like, you want to go to Anguilla? And she's like, my wife, and I was like, yeah. So I just booked the flight for Wednesday. I want to just freaking relax because, I want to take some shits in peace because it's honestly been wild. And then I want to watch because everybody's away for Thanksgiving. So anyway, like every big company, everybody's off there with their family. So I want to take.
It's my birthday tomorrow. Thanksgiving weekend. A week is me. It's because of me.
No way.
My birthday's tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow! Happy birthday, bro. How are you gonna celebrate?
Doing a podcast, bro. I don't know.
Yo,
I'm gonna do something.
Do you have a significant other?
Plenty.
Oh. Nice. Let's go. Nice.
Yo. Welcome to the breakdown, episode 625.
Perfect.
Sponsored by Gemini. But like, we should, you know what? I should kind of like have like, I don't know. I should have a get together with like media personalities and just go and like, yo, you imagine if we bring all media personalities together into like a one spot and we videotape the whole shit? That shit would be better than any show you'd find on Bravo.
Yeah, I thought about that, by the way. I was like, what if we like do a Mr. B style, like get every big influencer and create content on that, like last hand on the car wins a ledger with, 20K on it. Or I thought about it. It's not easy though, but you can make it happen. It really depends how you're going to do it. Is it going to be worth it? how much money you're going to throw in. Then you get big sponsors. But yeah, also, is it going to hit like is it going to hit people outside of crypto? Like, are you doing all that for 100 likes on a video on X? You're going to spend 100K on it. You
Nah,
know?
I think we could do it big. I think we could do it big. We got to figure it out. I got to go ahead and give you a ring. We could do something really cool. I think we can. Um, but yeah, birthday week going down. That's right.
Yo!
Let's fucking go. Moose is in the house. I appreciate Moose not. Moose uses floaties when he goes and, or I hope he does. Because, he said he does. He loses feelings in his legs. So you know
Yeah.
what?
I start hitting my
Take
leg.
away his phone. Take away his phone.
Yeah,
On that note, though, like definitely can't wait to meet up with you in real life and do some big things. Austin, I know you're watching out here.
is
You too.
he?
You're invited. He's always lurking, bro. Like always lurking his ass off. But I appreciate you, bro. I really do appreciate you stopping by today. And definitely, like, you're doing your thing, man. I'm glad to see it, man. You're doing amazing things. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't stop that shit, man.
Thank you. And I see you, bro. You're nonstop hitting people up and getting people on your show. And I was going to ask you, episode 625 is insane that you've recorded 625 of these, that you made them happen. You had to
Bro, it's
catch
been
that.
more than that, man. Like, it's more than this is the official number. The unofficial is like 1,500, probably
Insane.
1,500 of these.
Yeah, that's
Crazy, man.
It's insane, and it takes a lot out of a person. I understand that. So you got to put on the suit every time. You got to dry clean the suit. You start sweating under there when it's hot. It's too cold. It starts getting crazy with the suit. So I'm with you, man. You got to brainstorm some questions. So good props on you for making this happen, and I hope I make up 10 or 15 more episodes in the future.
Let's fucking go. Me and my significant other are going to the bathroom right now. So on that note,
Let's go.
yo, that's Joey Moose. Give him a fucking follow and just watch him and the shit that he's doing, man. His journey's pretty cool to go ahead and watch, man. Appreciate you, Moose.
Thank you, Dave. Let's be in touch, man.
No doubt. That's Joey Moose. It's my boy, Joey Moose. My boy came through in the clutch. Saw that I was down and out. Came through. We'll be right back with the quote of the day right after this. Big week full of a lot of people. Big week full of a lot of people. Gemini is the sponsor. And that's right, Gemini.com/David G. Lineup of credit cards that you can go ahead and look that have been issued by WebBank on Gemini.com/David G. I just repeated that line. Go check it out. The Bitcoin credit card, XRP credit card, and the Solana credit card. Up to 4% back, not in points, but in Bitcoin, Solana, or XRP, depending on the card that you have. Terms apply. WebBank is the issuer. Go check it out. And also the link. Click the link. Sign up to Gemini. Trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin. Terms apply. We'll be back in a minute or two with the quote of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, the quote of the day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And here goes the quote of the day. I just want to thank Moose for dropping by. I know the title says that we have John on today from Kalshi to talk about prediction markets, but we'll have him on Thursday. That's right. Thursday, we will have John on to go ahead and talk about prediction markets. That's right. Also crypto. We'll talk about crypto with him. So looking forward to that chat tomorrow. We have an epic show tomorrow. We got an epic show. Tune in tomorrow. I am excited, very excited to go and have a conversation with two gentlemen that I'm sure that you guys know very well. Okay, so let's fucking go. All right, quote of the day. Quote of the day. Let's do this. Because a lot of these things I read, man, they inspire me. Okay, they inspire me. Not that I need any more inspiration, not that I need any more drive, but it's cool to just read. I know a lot of you guys don't read, but it's just cool to just read and just and think about shit. Think about how you can level yourself up. Here we go. Quote of the day. No one can stop what God is about to do in your life. Plans that are meant for you cannot be delayed by doubt, fear, or the opinions of others. The timing is His, and it moves beyond what anyone else can control. Even when it feels like doors are closed and the opportunities are missing, it is only preparing you for what is bigger than you can imagine. What is coming cannot be shaken, and what is yours cannot be taken. Trust the process, keep your faith, keep your focus, keep it moving. The blessings already set in motion will arrive, and when they do, everything will make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. This is week 5. This is Monday. This is November 24th. My birthday's tomorrow. It is a party, ladies and gentlemen. It is a party. It's a motherfucking party. That's right. And I look better than ever. That's right. That's one thing that they can't even the haters can't say anything about that. They can wish the nastiest things for me, but they can't say anything about that. Smile on their faces. Let them deal with God and karma. At the end of the day, just be a good person, man. Chapters close, you move on, write new chapters. That's how we move, right? Tomorrow, big show. Again, big show tomorrow. Thank you very much to all you guys. You're making, you really, I got to say, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. The brand, my personal brand has never been better. But there's a lot that I can do to go ahead and make it a lot better. Okay. Me personally, man, DG brand go be number 1. And it's going to be because of everybody, all you guys that tune in every single day religiously to power my way through this universe, to have the universe power me to the number 1 slot. That's the goal, to be number 1. Have conversations with great people, okay? And hopefully, just hopefully, bring some sort of value to you guys. Markets look great. The markets look great. Let me see it one more time. Do the markets look great before we go? Markets look great right now. Okay. It doesn't, to me personally, you know how I go about this. I don't really care what the number is. Okay. I don't really care. You guys do. I don't. I don't know what your bear market means. Okay. All I know is that as long as I have this, it allows me to be comfortable. And what I mean this is Bitcoin and all these other assets. It allows me to be comfortable. I'm not tied into the centralized system. Fuck the centralized system. It has done nothing for you or your family members. It's gate kept wealth from you your entire life. And you are now learn and understand you now in your possession. Hopefully you have in your possession something that is worth something value, which could be or hopefully is money. Hopefully you have that. Listen to people that bring value. If it's not me, somebody else, but listen to value. You are what you eat, right? You look exactly like the shit that you put inside of you. So Just make sure that you surround yourself with good people. On that note, Gemini, the partner, 625, the breakdown. I'm out. This show, episode 625, was brought to you by Gemini. Go to gemini.com/David G for more on Gemini's product of credit cards. Also, click the link, trade $1,000 in crypto, the link that I have on every show. Trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin. Tomorrow's show, 626. Big show, big show, big show. Tune in tomorrow. Thank you, Moose, for coming in here. We appreciate you, Moose. Joey Moose, give him a follow. The Breakdown, episode 625. We're out.